Say again?
Do I have to say your name? Or do I have to say my name and you say your name?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever you decide, you're going to be. This is interview prep. One take with
Stephanie.
what's your name? Stephanie McKibben?
Yes.
So you're going to be the same last name as me? Okay, good. Doesn't matter. Same last name. Okay. For Colin, for the job. Just for my interview tomorrow, real interview. But this is a practice. Some practice questions. Hi, I'm Colin McGibbon. Nice to meet you.
Stephanie McKibben.
Hi. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay. First, why do you want to work for us?
I did some research online. I like how the company does business.
Okay.
In particular, you have a wonderful volunteer program where you incorporate musicians to entertain guests or clients as they walk to the lobby.
I never actually told that about the job. I never actually know what you're saying.
You didn't know that?
No.
No, that's true though.
Thank you for giving me that information.
Okay.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also like the fact that this hospital has a long history, and it seems that I view it. It could be my next home away from my present home.
Why are you leaving your present job?
Oh, that's a difficult choice. Mount Auburn has been good to me. I really enjoyed my 10 years working there. I've been there as long as I've been in America. I have some good friends there. I had some good experiences. I've learned a lot. Now I think is the time to seek a more expansive role where I can have hopefully a different kind of impact, or even a larger impact on the quality of healthcare.
You, at the very end of the first paragraph, you said seek a more expansive role. That was at the end of it.
I see.
Yeah, but then you said a little more.
Okay. Good now. Okay, pause, break for the sick interviewer. You okay? Alright.
Continue. Comments.
Alright.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
I came to America about 10 years ago, and I started practicing healthcare in Jamaica when I was about 20 or 21 years old. The reason I started healthcare was because my mom was a nurse, and I saw the way how she helped people. That had an impact on me. Helping people has been the bedrock of our family throughout our lives. In other ways outside of the hospital, that has been ingrained in me. Ingrained in me, as in it's a part of me.
Like a seed planted in your heart.
That's exactly right.
Wow, okay.
Yes, wonderful. And that has continued. I've tried to emulate that throughout my career, and I'm trying to continue that for the rest of my professional life.
I heard Mommy had this when we were in Jamaica. She told me that you had to help her answer these nursing questions. I think nursing questions are some sort of math. I forget.
It's possible. I don't know.
But I remember you telling me that something like that. Anyways, okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
In the near future, well, I want to be able to mature in this position. I see it as a wonderful opportunity to marry teaching with practice of healthcare. Sometimes teachers, when students are in the classroom, the lessons learned are not enough to complete the picture of quality healthcare. I see this as a great opportunity to marry the two. In 5 years, I'd like to have learned a great deal about how to carry out this roles in this position that this position requires, and hopefully to be a valuable member of this team.
Anyways, what? This is not the question that I really want to ask.
Uh-huh.
What is your greatest weakness?
Greatest weakness. Why did you want to answer?
I don't really want to know your greatest weakness, but if it's on this paper and I have to ask you, then I have
But what
to
do you
ask
think it is?
You.
You can say it. What do you think? You can say it. You can say whatever you want.
Getting upset.
Uh-huh.
I believe it's getting upset.
I think you could be right. Thank you for telling me. Appreciate it. I'm not going to say that in the interview. I am going to say okay, here's what I'm going to say. One of my greatest weaknesses, and my wife can attest that there are many.
Yeah.
And so will my daughter.
I won't teach you anymore.
Yeah,
I get the idea.
But one of my weaknesses I realized quickly when I started my part-time teaching position. I errantly thought that to be a teacher you had to know everything before you get into the classroom. I quickly learned that teaching had as much to do with learning as it has to do with imparting knowledge.
Perfect. Well said. What's your greatest strength?
Well, that's a good segue from my weakness. I am very pliable. One of the lessons my father imparted on me, you have to be willing to adapt and change.
Mm-hmm. Like from moving to Jamaica.
Oh, there was a wonderful bird just now.
Like moving from Jamaica to America.
Yeah.
You have to change because if it's hot in Jamaica, then it might be freezing cold here.
That too.
And vice versa.
Kind of, yeah. So my willingness to change and adapt, I think is one of my greatest strengths.
Name a major accomplishment.
Personally, is to create what I believe is a good home help to create what I believe is a good home for my family. Professionally, I would have to say the teaching position is one that comes to mind right now. I was asked to take over the CT program at Lawrence Memorial Regis College at a point where it was close to the beginning of their school year. They had just lost their most recent teacher. And I had no idea how to teach. I knew I liked CAT scan, I liked healthcare. And we had to put together a program that would be fresh to the students, because they had heard, some of them no doubt had heard some not so good things about the past. They probably have come in with preconceived notions of what the program was like. And we had to, with my supervisor and I, Mike Farrar, had to quickly come together with a program that would be fresh and intuitive, and to continue the school's successes. And I think we've done that. And we're very proud of what we've achieved so far.
Okay. Do you work well under pressure?
Oh, so I don't view tasks with respect to whether it's under pressure or without pressure. I see it as what needs to be done and when.
Okay, that is pretty much exactly what's on this paper.
Yeah.
And then how about this? I personally do not work well under pressure.
Yeah?
I fret.
Yeah.
Even if it's in class,
Yeah.
I fret.
Yeah, really? Do it now.
No, I literally freak out.
Really?
Well, not freak out, but I can't work well under pressure.
What kind of pressure?
Like, if it's this time question,
Yeah.
and I really can't figure it out, and the time's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when
I see.
I just once it's done, I just forget about it.
I understand. How many more questions do we have?
No, one.
Okay.
Well, the second one is this one. This.
Okay.
How do you handle big decisions?
In a generic answer would be I'd have to consult with the experts or those who have experience in the particular area or experience with the issue.
Okay.
I'd have to consult with those who have experience with the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Examine all the variables and the possible outcomes and consequences, and then try to make an informed decision in a timely manner.
Good.
Is that it?
One more.
Okay.
And this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Name a major hurdle and how you overcame it.
Major hurdle. Oh, so it wasn't a major. Oh, I see. So it wasn't an impediment to. Oh my goodness, major hurdle. It wasn't an impediment to productivity. This was more of a workplace issue. There was a time when a particular coworker and I had a misunderstanding, and I couldn't see her point of view, and she couldn't see, and this person couldn't see my point of view. But I decided that I had to take the extra step to understand where she was coming from. And I spoke after speaking with my mom and about this issue and thinking of what my father would do. Against my mom's advice, I first approached my coworker. I apologized for not understanding her point of view and said I'm going to try harder to understand where she's coming from. And she also apologized. She was relieved that we broke the ice, and we now understand each other better. Fortunately, it was quickly resolved. How'd I do? Did I get the job?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Can I get $50,000 a day?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And the Lamborghini?
If you want.
And the plane?
If you want.
And 2 slices of cheese?
If you want. Yeah.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah? What's that? Oh, okay.
No, just remember to read the Bible.
Oh, yeah, I will. Thank you, love.